Ladies and gents, hello! So, this is the third part for Vape Train Australia's concentrates. So let's start. The rice base from VTA. It smells from the bottle like a boiled basmati, to be more specific. It's a strong smell and intense. When tasting it, it's not so realistic just as it smells, but for sure it's boiled rice. Here, why do you want to use boiled rice base? So that's an easy one. You can blend it with some cinnamon and cream or some dairy notes. It will give a nice dessert that we have here in Greece. Surely you can blend it with cookies to make it a little more drier cookies with some hints of the rice. You can make rice bar chocolates also. I think it's useful. We're not so used at this flavor, but it has its purpose. It's very realistic, it's very intense. You have to use it on a low percentage, about let's say 0.7 or 0.9 to 1 maximum. It's gonna blend very nice with your cookies and with your bakeries, and it's very good for layering purposes. And that's all from the rice base from VTA. Biscuit base from VTA Australia. It's a dry light biscuit only for action or to have a stone, because it is a base. It is not very too much aroma there and things are going on. It's very useful when you want to have some volume in your mix, to give some body on your stone and in your mix, and it's very suitable for you for the layering purposes of a mix. It's not too intense, perhaps some hints of sugar. It's a plain light cookie. I will use it for layering purposes only, because it's very neutral and you can, put other things on the top to have a nice mix. It's very simple. It has a little bit dry effect. That's all for about this biscuit. You can blend it at 1 or 2%. It doesn't matter, 2%, you have more volume, a biscuit volume to your mix. You can blend it with other cookies from other companies and you will have a very nice mix. That's all about the biscuit here. The next concentrate we're about to see is the pudding base from VTA. This is a game changer concentrate. It's a game changer aroma. I believe that whole profiles will be built on this. It's so unique, it's so well crafted and so well balanced and so delicious that I would like to drink it, but no, it's better if you vape it. So we have here some creamy biscuit, vanillin, egg and sugar base that smells godly from the bottle and also tastes godly when you vape it or when you backhand it. It reminds me a little bit of Secret's Granny's custard somehow, but it's more concentrated and with a wider dynamic range. At 1% things start to happen, and at 2% is good enough. I cannot imagine something that could not blend with it. Seriously now. I've been trying this concentrate about since November. So I have a nice picture about it. It steeps very quick. I think 6-7 days it's ready. There's no big deal there. It's a very really straight concentrate. Here it blends very nice with everything. it blends with, I have tried with creams, I have tried with cookies, I have tried with chocolates, I have tried with fruits, bakery, pastry, you name it. It blends and works with almost everything. I can't think something that it will not blend with. It gives a very nice taste. It's a delicious budding base. It's a must-have, and I tell you that it is a game changer. Profiles will be built on this. We will have whole new flavors based on this. We will have very nice mixes when we use this. It's a must-have. It's a must-have. Also, if you try to blend it with some other cookies or doughs, it blends excellent. It gives a nice feel. It's very delightful and very delicate. I really love. I think that's the best concentrate from this line. I think that's the best concentrate. Anyway, let's move on to the next. Let's take a look at Yellow Passion. So it's an authentic passion fruit. It's extreme juicy, it's ripe, very tasty and very original. I mixed it at 1%, 2% and 3%, but at 2% it has some off notes like let's say celery, rhubarb perhaps, things like that. But if you mix it at 1% and a little bit lower, 0.8 or 0.7, it is an excellent booster. It's an excellent fruit. It has some hints of some peachy and pineapple hints, perhaps some apricot also hints, but it's very juicy. It's so excellent that reminds me of smoothies that they're selling in stores. They are mixed up with many fruits, and it reminds me that kind of stuff. Sure, you can mix it to lighten some berries, melons, watermelons, kiwis, mangoes, etc. Pineapples, peaches, apricots. You name it. You name it. It's a very realistic flavor and very, very juicy. It's very juicy and super tasteful. It has a large dynamic range here, so use it wisely. So I think it's a must-have on a stash, especially if you like fruity flavors and things like that. It's an excellent, I believe, booster at perhaps 0.3 and 0.4. It will boost up all your mix. It's excellent. So that was the Yellow Passion. And let's see another one, Fruitcake from VTA Vape Train Australia. This is a difficult one here. Perhaps I can sense some berries and some hints of lemon sour, not definable fruits, with some hints of bakery. It's very light stuff. It has a unique taste, some bakery with some kind of fruits going on there. Certainly you can blend it with cookies and creams to give you a nice fruity hint. Perhaps some hints of lemonade, of sour lemon and lemonade there. I think that it needs its ways to be blended, because the fruity part with the bakery part, yes, you can go on with creams, you can also go with bakery, but it's very unique aroma. not so familiar with this, so I'm having a really difficult time to describe it, because it's out of my flavors what I'm used to vape. But it's a well crafted aroma, and I think that you should also try it. I would usually mix it with creams or cookies and things like that. It will give you a fruity baked effect in a small percentage, because this also it is intense. At the 0.4, 0.5 it will give you some nice hints. let's go on to the next stuff. Yes, so Sisa Mango from VTA. This is so excellent. It's so well done, well made. It's very strong from the bottle. It's a super realistic aroma and taste. It is a juicy, ripe mango. It's excellent with creams for sure, for cocktails, for your summer mixes, and it's a must taste. At a low percentage of course, begin at 0.8 until 1.2 perhaps the most. If you go higher, you will not like it. It tastes like a medicine, so use at lower percentages and it's excellent. Perhaps it's the more realistic mango out there. I have tried 4 or 5 mangoes, okay, it's not too much, but I think that this was the best mango flavor that I have tasted. It's so realistic, so unique, it's strong, it's intense, use at a low percentage. Okay, so my friends, I really believe that's probably the best mango out there. And we can also take a look at the Sisa Strawberry from VTA. So I tasted that, I mixed that at 1%, 2% and 3%. I didn't have to go to 3% because it's very intense. Also at 2% it's also intense, so let's focus at the 1% mix that I did. It's the gummy, it's a strawberry, but it is a gummy strawberry. Also reminds me a little bit of jelly strawberry. It's definitely mixed with, I could definitely mix it with VTA's English marmalade or jam it from VTA for a more jelly effect. Marmalade for the marmalade effect and jam it for the jelly effect. It is a sweet strawberry, but not so sweet as Capella's sweet strawberry, and the aroma is on the spot for sure, with a little jelly gummy twist, just a little bit. It gives a nice twist, this jelly gummy effect that it has. Definitely I could mix it with sour lemon, and it's a very fresh to the point jelly strawberry. We also mix it at 1%, it's just enough, you know, so you have this gummy and jelly parallel notes. It's very pleasant, it's very cool. I think if you try to make some marmalade or you try to make some jelly bears and things like that, it's a concentrate that you sure must use. So that's for now, my friends. Until the next time, have fun.